Well, good morning, guys. Tyler and Gabe, this is our last time together for the semester, and I've enjoyed watching your speeches and interacting with you. I think it's given this online class a feeling of actually being with other students, which it desperately needed. Let me start with a confession. I'm a snoozer. Every morning, without fail, my alarm goes off on my phone, and I hit that glorious little snooze button. And here's the thing. I don't feel guilty about that. I've heard all the criticisms. Hitting snooze is lazy. You're just procrastinating. I've watched the video about how hitting snooze changes your brain and turns it into complete mush. Well, that's not true. Today, I'm going to set the record straight. Snoozing isn't just a guilty pleasure. It's an essential life skill. Yes, you heard me right. It's not just okay to hit snooze. It can actually be good for you. And today, I want to convince you as to why hitting snooze might just be the secret weapon that you've been looking for. First, let's talk about the science of hitting snooze. The science of hitting snooze. We all know that sleep is important, but not everyone understands how it works. Sleep happens in different cycles. You start in light sleep, then you get into deep sleep, and then you get into what's called REM sleep, where the magic happens. And REM sleep is where your brain processes memories and it's where you dream. It's where your brain truly rests and stops trying to stockpile all this information. And it's crucial for your mental health and overall functioning. Now, here's the problem. When your alarm goes off, it doesn't care where you are in your sleep cycle. It might yank you out of deep sleep or REM sleep, leaving you groggy and disoriented. That horrible feeling you get is called sleep inertia, and it's no joke. It can take a very long time to wear off, and even the strongest coffee can't help you. But here's where the unsung hero of snoozing comes to the rescue. The extra 5 or 10 minutes gives your brain time to adjust. It's like easing your way into a hot tub instead of cannonballing straight into 110 degrees of pain and anguish. You might not be fully awake yet, but you're transitioning. And that makes all the difference. Snoozing can help reduce the grogginess so many of us feel when we start our day. In fact, some sleep scientists argue that short, light naps, which sounds a lot like snoozing, can be restorative. So instead of fighting your body at every turn when you wake up, hitting snooze can actually work with it. That sounds great to me. Now that the science is out of the way, let's just talk about how snoozing feels. Think about those few minutes after your alarm goes off. You're still cozy in bed. The day hasn't really started yet, and the world feels absolutely peaceful. That's a rare moment. We live in a go, 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 do culture where we're told to jump out of bed, get to work, be productive, be efficient. The very second our alarm rings, we are in a frenzy of work and motion that lasts for the next 16 hours. But let me ask you, what's the rush? Why not savor those quiet moments before the chaos begins? Hitting snooze gives you the chance to mentally prepare for your day. And you can lie there and think about what you want to accomplish or let your mind wander. Take a moment to express your gratitude for something like your comfy bed or your comfy pillow or your very warm blanket. Uh, these tiny moments of mindfulness are a gift from the Lord, and snoozing gives you the space to enjoy them. Now, let's talk about something snoozing also produces, and that's just pure, unadulterated joy. Snoozing feels good, plain and simple. It's like getting away with a little secret indulgence, except it's not so secret because you wake all of your roommates up. And honestly, in a world that constantly demands productivity, why shouldn't we embrace a moment of joy? Life is about balance, and sure, there's times to hustle, but there's also times to hit pause, or more accurately, snooze on your phone. And when you hit snooze, you're sending yourself a powerful message. Hey, it's okay to, take a moment for myself. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Cody, but what if I snooze and I end up late to work? Isn't that counterproductive? Well, that's a fair question. And yes, like any good thing, snoozing can be taken too far if not used in moderation. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that you need to strategize about how you're going to utilize it. Think of snoozing as an art. You don't want to hit snooze 15 times and miss your morning meeting, but setting your alarm a little earlier than usual can give you extra snooze time without the guilt. It's about being intentional. And here's another tip: use your snooze time wisely. Instead of just drifting back into deep sleep, try using those moments to stretch a little bit. Think about sleeping more, or even dream about taking naps. I'm being humorous, but that time laying in bed mid snooze is like a mini warm up for your brain before the marathon of the day. Uh, and everything here is ultimately about your well being. Snoozing isn't just a few extra minutes of sleep, it's about taking control of your mornings through your lack of self control. By giving yourself permission to wake up gradually and lazily, you're actually setting your tone for the rest of the day. You're saying, I value my comfort, my mental health, and my energy, or lack thereof. And when you start your day with that mindset, it ripples out into everything that you do. So think about it. When you feel like waking up rested and calm, you're more patient with others. You're more focused in your job or at school. And you're less likely to snap at your barista when they didn't get your coffee right. Snoozing isn't just good for you, it's good for everyone around you. So, to wrap this up, the next time someone gives you guys grief about hitting snooze, I want you to smile and say, I'm not lazy, I'm strategic. Because that's what snoozing is: smart and strategic. It's an intentional choice, and it's a way to honor your body and brain, ease into your day, and maybe even reclaim a little bit of joy of life in the process. So don't let the early birds shame you. Sure, they can have the worm, but guess what? Worms aren't that appealing, all right? They don't taste that good. So, and you're the one with those precious moments of peace and mindfulness and self-care. So honestly, that's worth a lot more. Thank you guys.